Okay guys, I'm here today with Craig John. It's a huge pleasure for me to be here with him. And he was 2 years ago, he was at Marcelo's as a purple belt. And 2 years later, he's a black belt, like winning all the tournaments. He did amazing in the ADCC. He tapped like the toughest opponents anyone could tap. And it's very cool to see like one guy who like 2 years ago was purple belt, and 2 years later he's already like doing very well as a black belt. And what's most impressive for me about Craig is that he's from Australia. So we can see how much Jiu-Jitsu is growing. Like he came from Australia and he's competing against all the toughest Brazilian black belts and doing very well in a very short period of time. So very happy to be here with him. We trained yesterday, crazy tough guy, I could feel that. And today he's gonna show us here one of his favorite techniques that's gonna be on his next DVD as well. That's one leg lock from the guard. So let's see how he does it.
Alright, let's do it guys. So it's gonna be like a half butterfly position, but I call it like the way I lock my feet, it's sort of like a reverse X guard. And we'll cover that in more detail on the DVD, but we got a butterfly hook here, and the other foot is going outside. And we're applying pressure with our feet in. And again, this foot's off the ground. It's not on the ground here. It's up and off the ground. So what we want to do, we want to take an underhook with the right arm. And as I take that underhook, I scoop my butt into the knee. And what I'm going to do with my left hand is I'm going to reach for Bernardo's toes on his other foot. So this is really important. This is how we don't get sprawled on too powerfully here. So I'm reaching through for these toes here. What I want to try and do is elevate Bernardo a tiny bit. So I'm pulling him in. And I'm going to extend my left leg through. And I let his hips fall back down. Once his hips are falling back down, my left knee hits behind his knee, and I turn my hips to the sky. And from here, we finish in the saddle position. The saddle to attack the inside heel hook. Do that one more time. So we've got the butterfly hook, and we've got the hook outside here. Sort of like a reverse X. We're going to take an underhook here. We're going to reach for the toes. As we reach for the toes, we elevate them a little bit. We extend our bottom leg through. We bring our knee in. We turn our hips to the sky to put them on their butt. And then I fall to the inside here. I take the body triangle with the feet. And again here, we're free to attack the inside heel hook.
So guys, very cool, because one more time here, Craig. Guys, this detail here is awesome. Like, we don't see people doing that. I mean, that's probably the first time I see anyone doing like this. Seems like, sometimes I play, this was kind of like from halfway. I call this like half butterfly. But he doesn't put this, he put like this, so it's kind of, it's very weird, it's very different, right? And then he grabs my foot underneath my leg here, and when he elevates me here, look, I'm completely on his game. Look how his legs are all crossing my legs here. And then when I fall, here I'm going, guys. It's gonna be really hard to defend. Look, his legs are crossing, he can attack my heel over there, my foot. So many options. So guys, very cool. And it's amazing to see like how Jiu-Jitsu is growing and developing. I mean, like, came from Australia. We don't see too many Australians doing that well in Jiu-Jitsu yet, but now we're starting to see it. So very cool, Greg. Thanks so much, man. My pleasure.